They called it?
Okay, to proceed, San Rafael Swell Western Heritage and Historic Mining National Conservation Area. We designate over 600,000 acres in that NCA, within which, contained in 6 wilderness areas, would also designate 264,000 acres of wilderness. Those wilderness areas really mirror the wilderness study areas. We made some boundary changes that made better sense than the political boundaries that were out there on section lines, where it made sense to move them on next to a road or further out at the end of the road. We did that, and didn't make a lot of changes to the existing wilderness study areas. In addition to those wilderness areas within the NCA, we also would designate Desolation Canyon Wilderness, which is 170,000 acres. Horseshoe Canyon, 27,000 acres. Camblin Mountain, this is Forest Service. Camblin Mountain would be a 13,000 acre wilderness area. Nelson Mountain, 6,000 acres. We did incorporate the National Forest in this. In addition, along the Green River Corridor, we would designate about 96,000 miles wild and scenic river. And it's the same, we would recommend the same designation as the 2008 Resource Management Plan recommends. So it mirrors that. We'd also incorporate a land exchange that has to do with FITLA and federal property. Would trade out approximately 100,000 acres of SITLA property outside of the area. We would prefer as much of that take place within the county as possible. Kevin and his team has worked closely with us, and they have a proposal. Still fluid, I believe. They're still taking recommendations, and they've been very supportive to Emery County and our desires there. I mentioned roads briefly. Within our the designation, we would not close any roads. We would retain all county roads. We've been through a road designation process in 2003, got designation process 2008. Again, had some litigation take place concerning some of those roads, and so we believe we've been through that process, and we've eliminated all the redundant or unnecessary routes that need to be eliminated. So we stand firm on what we have there. Part of our proposal too would designate a Resource Advisory Council to write the management plan for the NCA. So really the guts of that would be put together by this RAC, which would be represented by folks from the federal government, state government, and local representation. Balanced RAC to write the plan. Just a couple of new ideas that we're currently looking at. Haven't really entered into negotiations, but there's an idea to expand Goblin Valley State Park. I believe that could be done. It wouldn't be out of character with what we're trying to do. We'll certainly take a look at that. It's also an idea to take a look at some recreation management areas. Some of the folks today will probably talk about that, some of the recreation advocates. One that Emery County is looking specifically at is adjacent to the Forest Service. It's actually dual ownership, Forest Service and BLM. We've had the bouldering phenomenon explode, and just a lot of new use take place over the last few years. We need to get a handle on the management there, and we're currently working with the agencies involved in that. We may consider doing a designation in this process. That would help. I don't know what we call it, whether it be maybe one suggestion is a special recreation management area, or SERMA, which is a BLM term, management process. or maybe simply just a recreation management area. It's a new idea, we're currently evaluating that. Go ahead.
Thank you.